According to CBS News, around 371 million people have diabetes and most are undiagnosed. A lot of people attribute diabetes to obesity in America. However, it is only the cause in one type of diabetes, and there is in fact two different types. According to the NIDDK, type 2 has several different possible causes, including being overweight, not being active, and eating bad, as well as being insulin resistant. The Mayo Clinic has said that the symptoms for both types of diabetes are the same. However, they also said that the causes to the two different types are different. The Centers for Disease Control specifically says that diet and lifestyle habits do not cause type 1 diabetes, and instead is caused by an autoimmune reaction within the body where the body attacks the beta cells that make the insulin inside the pancreas. Symptoms include vomiting, frequent urinating, thirst, fatigue, and blurred vision in both types. As stated on the American Diabetes Association's website, the treatment for both types can also differ because it isn't a disease that can just go away. People with type 1 diabetes absolutely need insulin, while people with type 2 diabetes don't always need insulin because sometimes their body still makes it, so they just take pills. A person with type 1 diabetes has no choice but to use insulin every single time they eat, or their blood sugar gets high. The result of not taking insulin for type 1 is usually death or a diabetic coma. Type 2 diabetes, however, still has its own issues because it is usually linked with heart disease. There is no cure for type 1, but a person with type 2 can eat healthier and lose weight to help. Both types of diabetes have to calculate carbs because that determines how much food they eat and how much insulin needs to be used. With type 1 diabetes, there are several different ways to putting insulin in your body. You can inject it with a needle every single time you eat, but that limits how much carbs you can eat. Or you can use a pump that attaches to your body and automatically puts in the correct amount of insulin based on how much carbs you have eaten. By telling a person with type 1 diabetes they shouldn't eat something, it contributes to the presumption that their diabetes is their fault, causing them to feel embarrassed by their disease and even going so far as to hide it, to the point of not using insulin so no one else will see it. According to a Sweet Life organization, diabetes is something many teenagers and even adults are ashamed of, due to the negative stereotypes surrounding it. I hope by hearing this speech you understand the many differences between both types of diabetes and learn that even if they have type 2 diabetes, that it isn't alright to judge other people's disease. There are many differences found that go into both types, and there are different treatments for both types.